Hey, it's Chris Texera, and let's play another game of Catan. All right, we are in the first spot here. Well, this is an interesting board. We got to be a little careful on this one. This could be a situation where we kind of wind up with like not much of resources. So. Because look how segregated everything is. Everything's here, it's here. There's no brick. I don't even know if we're going to bother to try for it. I'm almost thinking I should maybe do this 843 or this. We really need a stone somewhere later on. So, this does have the highest production. There is a little bit of that. This is a tough one. I think I'm going to go here just because it is the highest production. Other than that, really on the well, actually, I do like that. We're going to go here. That was a tough one. This was certainly another good spot. Second highest. This was the second highest production. Yeah. I guess I chose this because I am an avid believer in no wheat means defeat. This port's a little better over here too, which I do like if I can get it. I still think I could probably get a stone. This is gonna be a really hard board. Because yeah, this is kind of the problem. We're like in two resource land. Ideally, I'd like to be up here so I can nab that wheat port. That would be pretty nice. I mean, this also is an okay spot as well. If I could grab that 1136, there's no way that's going to be available. But it's something. Okay, yeah. This is probably one of the most diverse spots on the board. So that was also a possibility. I just really want good wheat production. Considering I've already taken like the two best wheat spots on the board, this would probably be number 3 or number 2. And people are going to struggle with some wheat here, most likely. So, we'll see. He's probably going to beat me to this port if I go there. So we do have to be a little careful. The good news is if we do go there, assuming it's even available, we could always just build on the port and kind of build out. Now, we'll see what happens there. I don't know, because we do have this 3-for-1 that's not bad. Yeah, 2 wheat for 1 is better than 3 of anything for 1, but you just never know. This also does limit me a little bit if there's just no way this is going to be available. It's not going to happen. I'm like living a pipe dream. Odds are it's going to be something like this, maybe one of these. We'll see. Either way, it's going to be a little rough. I am almost wondering if this was the right play. I guess I'd rather have the wheat and the sheep as opposed to wood. I think the stone obviously would be preferable to anything. Like purple's having a rough go now too. I'm purple, but pink is having a rough go now too because it's like, where do they go? So they went 6, 11, 3. I wonder if they're even here or if that's just the computer selecting them. No, they did do that. Yeah, so, and that makes sense for them. They'll get that. They'll have good stone resources. There's still, let's see, 1, 2. I mean, I'm gonna get stone now because there's only 3 real stone places left, right? Like red probably isn't gonna go here. Could go here. That's a possibility. Most likely they're going to try to get something else like wheat. The way they're set up, maybe this is the best spot for them because they have this stone port, which they'll probably prioritize over a wheat port that doesn't do anything for them. And then pink here. Well, pink already has these 2 spots. And then it's really purple. Where's purple go? Purple needs everything. Yeah, they went there. Okay, that makes sense. They already left, probably because, I don't know, they were frustrated by the board as well. Who knows? So again, this is a hard board. This is a really hard board. So this, not a surprise. Very curious to see what purple does. Because again, I just don't think purple goes here. What good does that do for purple? Right? Purple needs, he really needs wheat, which he doesn't have. Maybe goes, maybe here, maybe here. What does he have? Wood? Is there a wood port? I mean, I just don't see that happening. Maybe he takes this spot. That could happen based on his situation right now. This actually wouldn't surprise me. He did do the wood port. Wow. Wow. I'm amazed. Wow. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Now this gives me more options than I was expecting. Mostly because I can kind of expand down here if I really, there's like no competition for anything down here. I'm thinking I should probably, should I go for the diversity first? 11, 4, 9, 10, 8, 5. I do like this so I can build up. I then think if it's the computer, which is a nice thing. I'm going to go towards the port and I'm going to hope for the best since I think that's where I should be going. But I got a lot of room to navigate up here because there's no brick. So I think we did actually choose the right initial placement. I think that worked out for us. So we'll see. It's really right now kind of a race between me and the computer. So we'll see what happens. I wouldn't be. Well, I wonder where that's going now. I was thinking this might go on me. Rob for the computer. All right, that makes sense. He's the only one with brick. Um, for me, I think it's kind of obvious. I'm basically taking this. Gonna rob that whenever I get a chance, and I would love that, but I don't have anything to give you, man. Don't have that either. Okay. Let's see. Another 9. Okay, now we just need everything to shake out for us. So he's going up here. I think that's fine. He also has a lot of room to navigate. So we're probably going to want to stop him if at all possible. What can I get for a wood? Anybody? I don't think anyone has anything. Nope. Okay, we're going to pass. Yeah, this is going to become a wheat game real quick here. All right, that's already good. Hey, maybe we can get 2 wheats, build our first city, and then we're rolling. Bummer. 2. So let's see what happens. Really hoping for 8s and 5s. Let's see. Unless we're losing pink person here. Estro babe. We'll see what happens. Had a very, very stressful day at work today. So it is nice to play Catan and relax a little bit because, man, have I had a rough day. So thank you all for bearing with me as we kind of go through it here. Now, all right, so they've got some wheat, which is good to know. It's good to know for robbing and also for trading. 7. Okay, great. Yeah, so we're going to just put it right on the 6. We're going to not even hesitate, steal from them. And let's see if we can get another wheat. Okay. Didn't happen. We're at 6 cards. I think we're going to risk waiting to see if we can't get another wheat. Because I really want to build those cities as fast as I can. Big question is, where is the city going to go? I think I should put it on this 843 over this, mostly because stone is just rarer. And if I can get double stone faster, I could certainly help build the city, especially since I'm not here yet. But we will see. We will see. 9. That does not help me. Does not help me. If we don't get it, we'll probably want... Okay, that actually does change some things, which is good. So that gives me a stone to bargain with, which is a nice thing to have. And this computer, I wouldn't be surprised if they would actually do that trade, because the computer could then buy a card, but they've got, what, a wheat and a sheep, definitely. So we'll see. I already hear my air conditioner over there clickety-clackety, so I might turn that off here in a moment. Actually, let me go do that real quick, just so it doesn't annoy everybody. That's the problem with living in Florida. Everything's very loud. Or everything is very hot. So hey, you know, we need our air conditioning. It is what it is. Man, this is getting slow. Oh, there it is. All right. So waiting has paid off, unless a 7 gets rolled, which, let's face it, I seem to get pretty unlucky with that a lot of the time. So we will see. What happens here? I would really love for another 8 or a 5 to get rolled after that. So then maybe I can... No one has any bricks, man. Come on. No one has any bricks. The only person really with access to brick in this entire game is the person who is looking for brick. Which is very funny. 7. Come on. Freaking figures. Okay. Well, is what it is. We're going to do that. And we're going to go right back to robbing red, most likely. And again, the reason is they have at least 1 wheat, a sheep. So maybe we can grab it. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. We got it. There we go. So that's, again, just keeping track of your opponent's cards. And there we go. We got our city. So it all worked out, even despite the 7. Now, maybe I should have put it on that 6 instead of the 11, but again, I kind of want to control the wheat if I can here a little bit, and just have other people worry about it more. Now, purple, very importantly, just got a brick. Now, that matters because, you know, if another 7 gets rolled, probably targeting him. To get that brick, because you never know, you might get it, and man, can we use it. So we will see here, but I'm feeling okay right now with this 843 city. Really want to see if we can get another city down here as soon as possible. I don't think the computer is going to be that much of a concern getting to this 3. I almost think maybe I should have gone this way, but it's okay. 2 again. Second time. Second time it's been wrong. I feel bad being next. I hate that. It's right next to me, and I'm like, damn it. Of course, this person's a little lucky in that sheep are kind of in abundance. Actually, I guess they're not. It's just me and Red. I think Red already gave her a sheep. So when she does get the sheep, she should be in pretty good shape. And then those 3s become pretty important. Oh, there we go. 7. So let's go and steal from Loco. All right, we got that. That actually wasn't really what we wanted, but it's not bad. Another 7. I think that's coming to me, unfortunately. Probably on the 3. I bet he puts it on the 3. Put it on the 8. Okay, it's fine. Again, I still have the 10 for sheep. Not ideal, but you know, it's okay. There it is. Okay. Do I want other cards? I sure do. Come on. I mean, we are in. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna do that. Hopefully, we can get that. Let's see if he trades it with me. I would love a wood. Would be great. And maybe I can actually get to that 2-for-1 sheep spot. So yeah, we'll take that. That is fine with us. Again, that's going to be kind of hard to come by this game. This really did kind of work out for us. I still can't believe we actually got that 8-4-3 spot at the end. But again, we this is the power of taking that 8-10-5 spot. We let everyone else make bad choices, right? Because they all need wheat in order to utilize that stone. And I mean, the only person who can really do anything with it is is pink, because again they have that 4-8 and they have the 6, so they're more likely to get cities than anybody, probably other than me. And if they go here, well, they'll be in actually really good shape. So they're probably going to be my main opponent long term. I mean, who knows? Purple could get lucky. They could get a bunch of wood ports going here, but they got work to do. And red being the computer just probably isn't much of a threat because they're just, they're not really going to do much. But we will see. All right. Let's see if we can't get a wheat. Nobody. Nobody. And that is okay. We will hold. Do like that 4. It's like very important. 7, unlucky. Where is that gonna go? Let's see. Is that gonna go on the 4 and the 3? It's going on the 11. That is very generous going on the computer. There's an 8, which is really helpful, because that gets me a ton of cards. Should I do that? I'm gonna pass. The reason why I was thinking about doing it was would help get me a road. He got another city. Okay. We're gonna wait. 5. All right, so that's potentially 2 cards. And if a 4 or 3 gets rolled, we get another city. So we'll keep an eye on that. This road game is going to be interesting too. I'm very curious to see. It's probably going to be this guy, but I mean, it's so unclear. 6. Let's see if we can't get a stone for a sheep. No, what about? Nah, okay. Excuse me. Let's buy some cards. Let's see. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, well, I like that. I'm almost wondering if I should just hold with that available, because man, that's nice. We're gonna buy one more. Knight. Okay. Yep. Always buy one card at a time. I see so many people like in regular Catan games being like 2 cards and they'll just buy them both at the same time. Do not do that. Assess whether you're going to buy a card based on the card you just bought, right? Because that monopoly there, again, it's interesting, right? Like, how does that affect me? 4, that might affect how I play the game. Because right now I might be looking for a nice, say, brick or something. If a 3 gets rolled and another 3 gets rolled, something crazy like that. And now, because I have the luxury of the knight, I could always probably move it if this thing goes on me. let's see what she does here. We're going to have to keep an eye on her because she could get a little scary. And again, she's probably the person I'm most worried about. Okay. So that doesn't really change much for us just yet. What do? We really want to keep an eye on what's going on, too. She bought a dev card. There's a 4, a 10, and a 6 rolled. Okay, let's roll. Another 6. So there's probably a lot of stone out there. Can I get a wheat for something? All right, we're going to wait because, again, there's just not much. I mean, all that stone is very nice. I am going to be very patient with it. Let's see what he discards, because this is really all about card counting now, right? Everyone is card counting. I'm card counting. I want to know what they got. He just got rid of 3 lumber and a grain, going after village guy. So again, he didn't discard any stone. There's a wood that blocked our friend with the sheeps, or with the weeds. Okay. This is why we pay attention. Always pay attention to what other people are doing. Now, I might come back and do that wood. Ooh, he did it. Let's see what this is rolling. 8. That's good for me. Now, there's a lot of wheat. So potentially, I could always steal one. Maybe grab a wheat for a stone and then monopoly for stone as an example. That could be something we do. She bought another card, did she? No. Let's see what happens here. If I'm robbing, it's probably going to be from her next. I don't like how fancy she's getting over here. And again, like 1, 3, we've been fortunate. I don't think there's been a 3 yet, which means she has been able to move. But once that 3 happens, I got to watch out. Another weird thing we could do is potentially steal her spot. She did not buy anything. Well, that's interesting. 6. Okay, so now is certainly the time to see if we can't get a stone. Okay, well, we have the monopoly because there's so many cards out there and it's all stone. Get that ore. Let's monopoly. Get all that goodies. Love it. Let's do, let's see, 1. Let's see if we can't trade for anything. Anybody want one? Done. Here we go. Now let's build 2 roads. Do that. Go to this port. Get that. And I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. Let's do that. Buy another card. That was a pretty successful turn. All right, we stole everyone's stone. We got a settlement on the port and another knight, which has me feeling really good. Really, really like that. He's a little desperate for wood. And again, this is all good because it helps us out with what we need to do. Again, she needs 3s like a lot. She doesn't have them. So I'm now looking at where I could go next, right? I could potentially go here. I could go here. I have 4 points. I currently most likely have the lead on the army. So yeah, she didn't do anything. Let's actually play this. Do I want to block her? No, but let's still rob from her. Let's do that. I want your card. She's gonna be mad about it, I bet. An 11. It's more what I was hoping for, but it's okay. Anyone want a sheep? Which is where I kind of wish I had that 3-for-1 port. But that's okay. We do not have a sheep. What about a wheat for something? I'll take a wood. Nope. Okay, so that's fine. We will wait. Again, I'm sitting pretty here for right now. I mean, that's another card potentially if nothing else happens. Yeah. So now we're just kind of patiently kind of waiting. Again, this was kind of a bad board to begin with, but that's great. More cards, more cities potentially. We're gonna pass on the wood option. Actually, let me see if I can't get that for it. Because why not? If I can, nope, didn't take it. Let's see what Estro Babe does. Probably rolling a 7? No, the 7 got rolled. That's unfortunate. All right. Let's do that. Bye, sheepies. It's gonna definitely go on me. Well, she either has 2 victory points or something else, because I don't know what else. Wow. Well, that's surprising. Wow. Okay. I'm more than a little surprised about that. A 10 is rolled. Okay. We're going to save our pennies on anything else. We're going to buy another card. We got another knight, so we currently have the army. And we're just going to kind of wait again. And robbing from the 11. All right, this is interesting that they're all robbing from the computer. Maybe because the computer's in the lead, I guess. But it's like, I mean, who cares? It's the computer. They're terrible. So 7 is rolled. I bet that's going back on this other 6. Could go on me. I mean, they should go on me. That's the thing. Very curious to see what happens here. There it goes. Okay, so she robs from me. She's probably going to buy a card with that. Yep. Okay, but that's fine because we're now going to steal right back. And let's keep... This 3 still hasn't rolled yet. Let's hit there. Let's rob from her because she has a wood. Yep. Let's roll. 5 is rolled. 5s are good. Let's hold. Keep it going. So now, another 10. Okay. So now we're really just kind of waiting. And what we really want is more stone. But at least now with that wheat port, we have the flexibility to move more, right? Because we can now start to buy stuff with our wheat. Now, this is one of those situations where maybe I should have put my city on the bottom instead. I still think I made the right choice, just because this is more scarce in this instance. We're going to play the knight again. We'll get the army. We are going to go right back here, and we're going to go right back on her. Steal that sheep back, roll our thing. It's a 7, which means he's going to discard. We are going to put it on this 3. Actually, yeah, we're going to put it on the 3. So I really don't like that there. What do we want to do? Do we want to go here? I think we're better off expanding up there. So what do we want to do? We're gonna wait. Yeah, now it's just a matter of what do we do with our cards, because they are precious. We don't want them to do anything. I know this 3 isn't rolled, but I feel like it's going to any minute here. And it just hasn't, right? So it's been a lot of 7s, 13 7s, my goodness. Nope. I like that. 3 2 2. If we could get another 4 or a 5 or a 3, would like that. I really want to get that city. An 8 would be nice, because then I can 7. Oh well. Let's do. Do I want to do that? No, I guess we do want to keep one. Just do discarded for us. It sucks. That's okay. We were too slow. Oh, wow. Again, I don't get that. Like, why aren't you going after me? I got 6 points. I'm your competition for cards. I've got probably the strongest board position. I mean, they become threatening if they get here, I guess. But they don't have any brick. They don't have any sheep, so they gotta buy cards. Now she becomes much more threatening the second she gets down there. 6. Anyone want to? Not happening. Anyone want to give me that for that? Nope, that's okay. Still gonna hold. It's gonna be a lot of holding. This is gonna be one of those slow games, because again, there's not much we can really do other than wait. Look at red with 15 cards. It's so stupid. All right. Well, there's a city, and red does. What does red do? Oh, they got it. Damn. I hope she doesn't have a monopoly. That would suck. That's such a surprise. She just needed one of those 3s to roll. She got it. The guy traded for a brick. Okay, he's going to the brick part. That's what he did. I couldn't figure out what he was up to. You better do something with that brick, because that brick is highly coveted. And there's a whole bunch of people. She didn't do anything with it. Wow. 10. Okay, so that's great. Let's do that. Anybody want one of these? I'm gonna. What does she have? She has access to sheep. Let's do that. Let's see if she'll take it. She shouldn't, but that was what she was offering. Nope. Okay. We're gonna hold again. I think if she had a monopoly, she would have used it. 7, so we're fine. Those 2 have to discard, which is great. Again, this is one of the problems with a game with no mobility. It's like, if you're gonna do it, like, do what we did, right? Get everything that means no mobility, right? Wheats, sheeps, and stones. Don't screw around with woods and bricks unless, like, you're gonna really invest in those, which they just have not done yet. Because again, one more is like another city here. Well, like 1/8 is another city. But then again, I think I'm probably buying some cards. Well, we're probably going to build one road. Now there is some question here on what we decide to do. Where is red going? Put it on the 8, rob from me, that makes sense. Red is the only person playing sensibly. It's the computer, which is very funny. An 8, it's a little unfortunate. Now, what do we want to do here? Buy 2 cards or buy a city? The city doesn't do much for me yet. I would kind of like a Year of Plenty, so let's do that. We got a knight. It's not bad. Let's do one more. A victory point. So a victory point is important because that does help me like kind of figure out how I can get my end game, right? So that would be another city and another victory point or a settlement or do some kind of crazy road. So look out, blue here woke up, purple here woke up. He's got some woods, so that's a little scary. Another 9. Ooh, look out. So we got to look out for that. That is a little scary there. We're going to play our knight. It's going to go on, let's put it on this 6. We're going to rob from Lococo, steal one of his woods. An 8 is rolled, which is just great. More cards. What do we want to do? Again, we have the option of buying another card. 2 cards or a city. I'm gonna buy the cards. Knight. Another knight. So not helpful. Again, I don't think we're going to lose the knight anytime soon. And I think now, another freaking wood. So we got to watch out now for purple. That's getting a little scary. He's had 3 9s in a row. So he can get the road. He's going to do that. He's going to be in pretty good shape. So I was really hoping for either another Monopoly, which is probably still out there, a Year of Plenty, which I like really want, because man, that would be helpful. But at least I can control the board with these knights for now. 7. Where's that gonna go? That's fine. Take my wood. It's going right back on that 6. Don't you worry. Oh, for what? Wow. See what not to do. That. So that takes away the Monopoly. Let's put it there. We'll take from purpose. Probably got a wood, which, you know, Again, anything we can do to slow it down, we will take. That is helpful. So we're going to now build the road. Let's do that. Let's go to the 3-for-1 port, which is preferable because, again, if we get a ton of sheep, we can trade them. Another 8, that's really nice. That's a settlement, assuming those 7s, which is important. Well, there's 7, so, you know, never mind. We'll get rid of all the sheepies. They didn't rob from me, which I guess I'm rather grateful for. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I would have liked that to be reversed, but it was not. Well, they had a Year of Plenty. Lucky little. Well, she's going to get her settlement. So right now they're all effectively fighting for second place. I really don't know what she's doing, to be quite frank with you. Ooh. Can I get a brick? Give me a brick. Okay. You know, I probably should have played my knight earlier. I did not. Now we're going to, which is pretty nice. He's got 2. It's like the same odds because he's got 2, he's got 1. We're going to try it from him. It's the same odds. And we got it. Look at that. All right, what a break. That was very lucky. I mean, it was a 1 in 4 chance, 1 in 4 chance. We chose the guy. Ooh, there we go. And again, he's going to have to trade for that brick if he wants it. So, and then for me, this becomes relatively simple, right? It's like build a city. And, you know, or buy a victory point. So we're already getting pretty close. So if they have any sense, they're going to either block. That was not what they should block. So that means absolutely nothing. That does, because that there is a city. So let's see if a 7 gets rolled. And it does not. In fact, it's even better, because not only is it not a 7, it's actually stone, which we need anyway. We will just buy our favorite little stone friend. And we'll build a city, and that's the game. There we go. Easy peasy. It's funny, I wasn't sure when that started, how that was going to go. But that, to me, did seem like the strongest part of the board. You know, no wheat means defeat. Yeah, that wood stone spot was very strong, but the wheat is just more important. Plus the port, plus that port. I still can't believe this was available, this 843. That was kind of incredible. So, very pleased with that. We're up to 1258. Our opponent here, he played okay. I mean, the whole woodport thing was fine, but he's down 2 resources, really. You know, that's such a risk. You know, putting it on just the woodport, risky. He started to get going later in the game, but it just took him too long to ramp up. Village Boy, you know, computer did fine. Estro Babe, don't know what you were doing. I thought she had the strongest position in the early game. Now, she did get unlucky that those 3s never rolled, but she bought a lot of cards. And again, that Monopoly that she played, don't do that. Don't do that. It was very sad. Yeah, sure. She had 3 victory points. It was probably good we didn't go the victory point route. So she had 6 points total. I guess he was going to try to out-knight me, but with 6 knights, probably not going to happen. Let's see. We were robbed a bunch, but it didn't really bother us because they kept robbing the wrong thing. Like, I don't care about the sheep so much because I have the other access to the sheep. It's at 8 on the wheat that matters, or any of the stones in this game. So they just robbed the wrong stuff. There was a lot of robbing this game from everybody. The computer got robbed 9 times. So in that respect, it's pretty equitable because that 7 rolled 18 times. That really destroyed the game for that one player. And yeah, we just had good numbers, right? All the core numbers rolled a decent amount of times and got us some cities. So can't complain. That was a great win. Very pleased with how that went. So have a good one.